Hi everyone. So Nepal is literally on fire right now. The country is facing its biggest youth movement in decades. A wave of anger that already forced Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to resign. 19 people are dead, 100 injured, and Gen Z protesters are filling the streets. The question is, will this bring transformation or push Nepal into total chaos? And how should India respond? Everything started when the government banned 26 social media apps, including Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and X. For the youth, it was not just about apps, it was about losing their voice. Already angry over jobs, corruption, and poor education, this ban broke the patience. They hit the streets, burned minister houses, and clashed with police. Violence is never the answer, but things got worse when the government fired on students, killing 19 that only added more fuel to the fire. The anger runs deep. Almost every big leader, Oli Prachand Deva, faces corruption charges, yet the same faces keep rotating power. Meanwhile, 80% of workers are stuck in low paying jobs while politicians' families show off luxury online. And this is not just Nepal. In Sri Lanka, corruption and economic collapse in 2022 forced the Rajpaksa family out. In Bangladesh last year, student protest toppled Sheikh Hasina's 15-year rule. Nepal might just be the next domino in South Asia's wave of Gen Z uprising. Now, what does this mean for India? With an open border, instability in Nepal directly spills over into Bihar, UP, Sikkim, and Uttarakhand. But India must be cautious. History shows that whenever New Delhi is seen as interfering, protests quickly turn anti-India, as we saw in Bangladesh. So India needs to support stability without appearing to dictate Nepal's future. Amid this chaos, one new face is trending. 35-year-old Balendra Shah, a rapper turned engineer turned politician, he shocked the establishment by winning Kathmandu's mayoral race as an independent. Now with Oli gone, online campaigns are projecting him as Nepal's next leader, young, anti-establishment, and the perfect symbol for Gen Z protesters. So what does this all add up to? Nepal's youth are saying it loud. Legitimacy must be earned, not inherited. And if the leaders keep ignoring this, the result will be clear. Either a radical transformation or a complete collapse. For India, the stakes are high. A stable democratic neighbor or a destabilized one exporting unrest. Nepal stands at a turning point and the world is watching closely.